Hello everybody, welcome back to Knife Craze 2.0, and today I'll be bringing you a knife review. Today we're going to be looking at what I'm pretty sure is a Szco Supplies bowie knife. Now I got this at the reenactment of the War of 1812 in Stony Creek, Ontario, and there was a stall set up, and among all the people who attended the festivals were cosplayers, people dressing up as both American and British troops from the War of 1812. There were people dressing up as Native Americans. There were actual Native Americans there dressed in traditional Native American clothing. And one of those men was running a knife stall. And among all his knives, this one caught my eye the most. And today, we're going to take a look at it. So, my first impressions of this knife are, okay, it's heavy, right? It's full tang, right? The tang goes all the way around the grip. It looks kind of nice, and the sheath smells really good. It smells like genuine leather, right? But let's take a closer look at it. Quite a shiny blade, but if you look at the top up here, it's actually very rough. You might be able to see it. It's where my finger is. It's a little rough up here. It's as if when they were making this knife, they actually accidentally nicked the back of the edge or something. It's not really sharp. It has a very thick edge. Like if you look at it up close, it's actually quite thick. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but yeah, the edge is quite thick. It's not very sharp. Let's see if it'll shave hair. Nothing. No hair. Let's see if it'll cut paper. No. So, what did I pay for this knife? Honestly, I paid $50 for this knife. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I honestly have ever made. Upon first impressions, I thought this was actually a handmade knife, something that would have been razor sharp and really nice and really well made. But when I got it home and I took a closer look at it, behind the bone grips and the shiny metal blade, lies a secret. And that is that on the blade here, you can see that it was made in Pakistan. You can't really see that, but it says Pakistan. So that's what told me that this is most likely a Szco Supplies knife. A lot of their knives are made in Pakistan, and I remember seeing this particular one on Amazon. My thoughts and feelings about this knife? Yeah, I paid $50 for it, but you know what? It is full tang. At least it looks like it's full tang. As you can see, like it does go all the way around. The tang does go all the way around the grip, so it is a full tang knife. But if you do look closely in here, you can see that it kind of goes down and becomes thinner, right? So maybe it's welded together. I don't know. I wouldn't bet my life on this thing. I would bring something much more reputable and much more sharper and durable out into the woods if I had to survive. I would not bring this. But let's get into the specs about it. Okay, so knife almost fell there. It is the knife in total length is about 15 inches long with a blade length of about 9 inches and 3/4. So it is indeed a very big knife. However, It's not a very good one. Unfortunately, I've had knives with this same steel before. It's incredibly hard to sharpen unless you have like a fucking bench grinder. It doesn't hold an edge very well, and it's prone to chipping. So this right here is not something I use. This is something that goes in my collection and stays there and looks pretty. Now, the sheath, it appears to be real leather. It smells like real leather, but the build quality is less than desirable. There are loose threads coming from here, and keep in mind, I haven't even used this knife at all. There's a loose thread right here. The sheath looks like it's barely attached to the belt loop. Like, it looks like if you were carrying this knife for at least a day, that would just rip off in here. But it does have this nice kind of leather lace design going through it. And for a bracing system, it has a simple one style button lock. So, yeah. There's the inside of the sheath. Here's the knife. And here's what it looks like when it's all put away. So this is really more of a showpiece for a collection than something I'd use. If you happen to find this knife on Amazon or Wish.com, which I'm sure you probably could if you really looked for it, do I recommend buying it? If you want a showpiece that looks nice, fine, but there's much better showpieces out there for much less. If you want a knife that can hold up and actually do the job, do yourself a favor, get a K-bar or get a really good buck knife. Something full tang at least. Something that's reputable and has been proven to hold up in a wilderness situation. Anyway, guys, you've been watching Knife Craze 2.0. Thank you for watching my review of the Szco Supplies Bowie knife. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a nice comment, and if you're interested in these videos, subscribe. I always subscribe back. Thanks for watching.